Fnatic versus forZe. It's the battle of the Fs. Can we get an F in chat as this beat is about to drop? You can hear it amping up and you can see the spam. Let's get into this one. Fnatic versus forZe, and it's the ESL Pro League.
That's right, Season 11, Harry, and Nuke is where we situate ourselves for the first map of this series. Nuke, Mirage, Dust 2. Welcome back, everybody, for another day of Counter-Strike. The one thing that is true and constant in this crazy world of ours.
Yeah, at least for the time being. Brolin, something else that's true and constant is every team buying dualies for the top hut, but it's not a top site rush, it's lower bomb site for forZe and pressure on for FaceCrack. He's in the vents, Glock up close. Dink from Crimsy tries to escape, and they will hound him down to the end of the earth. forZe 3-on-3 in this lower site. JW's chasing, and he's so quick. Flick onto the FaceCrack. And now a 3-on-2 with another player coming down the vents. This is dangerous territory here for Fnatic, but they're taking the risks and they're not getting the reward. Z-Power turning around. JW now alone down on lower. He's gone as well. It's all on Golden.
Certainly is that. He's going to hold fast. He's going to pull his knife out in such a tumultuous moment. X-Power's going to be out there towards the site at USP in hand. Golden truly hidden.
Oh.
And they're going to pass each other, both 4x3 players. I can imagine, never mind, X-Power is going to turn around and see him just in the nick of time.
Trace, what we just got there for all you players at home wondering what's, video settings Fnatic have, well, now that you know they all have 4x3 because no one commed that. If you had 16x9, you would have seen the Z-Power to the right, but I guess everyone's on the black bars or stretch hype. You know, that's one of the times where it comes back to haunt you, but I'm still going to keep 4x3. I'm still never going to change it. 16x9 looks ugly to me, except when we're watching it, not playing. It's beautiful.
Golden, if this is correct, Golden plays on 4x3, 1024, 768 black bars.
Damn.
Even. So 400 DPI, 2 cents.
All right, Harry, calm down. Don't copy his crosshair now.
This is the same website I see Harry go into every single round.
We're halfway through a matchmaking game, and he's looking up new crosshairs from Magis last night.
Completely necessary.
Didn't help him, of course.
Of course not. But don't be that guy that changes your crosshair after every death. Change your settings, change your crosshair. Oh, this isn't right. Something's not right.
Yeah, change it after every kill. Really spice it up. Make it hard for yourself instead.
Have a bind that changes it for you on the fly.
Ooh, Trace.
And you just cycle through it until you find the one that looks good to you in that moment. And you can completely feed your necessities, your necessary draw to change your settings.
Oh, JW, he can see feet, but he can't find his shots. It's so close, yet so far. forZe getting down lower. Excellently illustrated how hard those shots are with X-Ray turning off. Or now, JW's got to turn on as they come towards the ramp. Drop does bait them in. Jerry not expecting a close player. Crims, how does he double up with the CZ? Doesn't even need a primary weapon to keep the advantage here for Fnatic. Now, forZe do have lower, clearing out the secret as we speak, but Fnatic know about it, and they already have 3 players down on the lower site. Golden, again, in prime position, this time looking the right way.
Yeah, he's got a pretty sweet setup there. He's going to blow the doors off with the grenades.
They're out of here.
And yeah, they had to tuck tail and turn in, which 20 seconds off the clock. What are they going to do? It looks like they're going to go ahead and flex back towards Decon a little bit, at least to show some presence while the bomb goes into upper. That Molotov is not going to end well for that. Almazer and Exit Power face cracked by his lone, so I'm going to just try to get in the sight. And, well, would have been to stay alive, but then he gets his face cracked.
What an incredible round for flusha as well. Harry was talking about this coming into the game with Fnatic having some of the best utility in the Pro League so far. Sorry, the best utility in the Pro League so far when it comes to the stats, damage. flusha, he throws a molly on the vents at the 20-second mark. forZe climb up and they burn to their death, 2 of them. The bomb lost, the round lost. And Fnatic, they haven't played Nuke in 3 months.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy scenes right there.
Yeah, and that's something Samuelson was talking about in that pre-recorded interview prior to this game as well, saying that, Fnatic had a great end to last year, top 4 all those events, and then, over the break, over the break, Fnatic, they don't know how other teams are adapting. No one knows how anyone's adapting, and it's kind of all unknown coming into, a new season of Pro League. So it's exciting to see if Fnatic have, switched things up. Same goes for forZe, same goes for every team, really. And Fnatic are going to feel this one out on Nuke. Great shot from JW, but it's traded, keeping the advantage here for forZe in this 4-on-3.
Some rifles here they're going to be ringing out from the side of Fnatic. That's going to cause a bit of a ruckus as face crack goes down. Gives us a 3-on-2. Flit's going to be joining FaceCrack beyond the grave, and Golden and Crim's going to make quick work with the remainder of force. 2-1. Fnatic have bounced back. They did find the rebound.
Always nice. Pissed around, maybe not theirs, but the follow-ups are, and forZe, no force, as they have to take an eco in round number 4. Glocks out, baby. Flashbang for Z Power, potentially just bursting in through the door. Or ramp. Whatever you pick your poison, really. It's still poison. Harry, what's your favorite poison?
Honestly, it's the dangerous kind. And JW, he's dishing that out high in supply towards outside. And yeah, Fnatic, they're going to get that third round under the rug nice and quickly here.
I'm sitting here trying to think of a non-dangerous poison, but...
A lot of things poison you. Some just do it very, very slowly, Hugo.
What if we're all allergic to oxygen and it just takes 80 years to kick in?
Yeah, man, now that'd be wild. I can't wait till we get the results back on that one. But till we do, it's Fnatic up 3-1. And Z Power finally going to be bringing this AWP out now over on the T side. He's going to be trying to go toe-to-toe with JW. And the door opens up. Does get away with a chance at a shot there, but the opportunity not quite finding fruit for the forZe boys. FaceCrack naded down low towards outside. Flusher was pushed up there with the MP9, but he has since backed away.
Yeah, I love how fast these rotations come through for Fnatic as well. You know, forZe haven't shown much presence outside, but Fnatic do, and then they fast rotate ramp. They get a boost up right before forZe come around this corner, and the double setup could be so good. They even swap weapons to the SMGs up top. Smart play from Fnatic. Flusher making first contact. Should just bait them in. He doesn't even need to die on this angle. Molotov coming, and here's where Golden can really start to lay down the hurt. That molly is going to push Jerry into the open, but he gets a kill regardless. The AWP now here. JW's got to do it all. Flusher's been dropped in the meantime. How the hell did forZe get favored in this position? 4-on-2, they've turned it around, and they're looking to hit topside.
Crim's looking for the angle from the top of the rafters, and FaceCrack is going to find it before him. And that's going to lead to a bomb plant in the upper site. Just JW with an AWP in hand. Smoked off does have, oh my God, the time to not have your op out was right there, but it's Jerry. He does fall. Harry is, of course, upset about that.
That had to happen at some point, right?
Tom wins again.
Tom Biz wins again.
Didn't happen once.
No, true.
But
okay.
JW, mouse traps are out, and one by one, forZe are running in. They wanted to try and take the AWP away, but this actually cost them dearly over on the forZe side. And that's actually going to have some pretty notable implications. As well as this, the AWP that was in the hands of Z Power is now nowhere to be found. So getting this AWP out of the hands of JW becomes that much more important, and he doesn't give it over. So if you're forZe there, you lose your AWP, you lose another player as well on the hunt. You only survive with 2. You actually don't make any money really out of winning that round. And Fnatic, they've got plenty of cash. So, you know, it's still a buy round on either side, but it's missing that big green gun in the hands of Z Power, a man who's had an awful lot to say with it all season long.
Especially in that previous round, right? He's top of the entire server right now, but even previously, just getting 2 kills to clear out the ramp room. That was a great grenade thrown in by Fnatic. Yeah, again, the utility continued to be fantastic. You know, Flusher's double Molotov kill in the second round, and now that grenade. I mean, Harry, your stats are proving to be true. Something based in reality, at least.
Yeah.
Some form of gravity for Harry Russell.
Yeah, I mean, he does pull us back, hold us down, but it's okay.
What do you got to say about that, Harry?
You know, I guess I'm just trying to mimic my role in the game, which is that of the most important anchor that exists. JW. Missing that shot there. Almost given another chance with the AWP. Jerry, despite being brought down very, very low, he still offers up 1, but it's into the waiting arms of Crims they go, and it's not a loving embrace that they find. Instead, it's all the kills going the way of Fnatic. Jerry gets put in the hole as well, and now 4-2 up. as Fnatic keep 4 alive. Jerry, the only man to find a kill in that round, onto the IGL on the other side of things of Golden, but that's fine for Fnatic. Reinvestment comes back in. And this is where that decision to send so many players hunting in the round prior does come back to haunt you a bit over on the forZe side. No money left.
I was a little worried about Fnatic on Nuke, but given the fact that they haven't played it in 3 months, obviously that can play in your favor at the same time. Fnatic, they could have done a lot of work here on the on their CT side, even T side, to prepare for this matchup, this season, and this map. With forZe not having a lot to research in the last few months, Fnatic could have changed a whole lot. As Samuelson said, 8 days of preparation can really give you a lot of time to go over your demos, fix some of your mistakes. And Fnatic, the one thing that's good about their run at the end of last year is they were top 4 in all those events, right? But that's not winning the events. So there's always stuff to take away. There's always things you can improve. At the same time, you're doing a good job. If you're placing top 4 consistently, you're, in a very good spot. But not quite #1 just yet. Let's see if we can get back to 2015 here in this round as flusha looks to just destroy. He has the Krieg killing everyone up on the silo. forZe obviously only pistols in this round, and it should be a quick affair. flusha looks to make it so. Ace? Oh, not allowed.
Come on, Z-Power, be a good sport. Hand it over.
Just take Bill.
No, JW.
Yeah, I like that.
You gotta love him, because the BM doesn't just stop with the enemies. He keeps it high in supply, even stealing in the ace away from flusha.
But it wasn't a well-deserved ace, because Krieg versus unarmored Glocks,
Like, man, you gotta take everything you can get. It's hard out on these streets. And Fnatic up 5-2. Crim's leading the way, and he has been the top performer for Fnatic throughout the Pro League thus far, so kind of keeping up with the trends that we've seen.
You could even call him the playmaker, Trace.
You could. Yeah, and we did.
Yeah, put him on the wall.
I was still going to put Astralis atop the group, though. I'm going to be honest. I feel like now is a little bit of a wake-up call. They got a lot of attention, given the new signing situation. And that sometimes lights a fire, reinvigorates throughout the entirety of a lineup. And perhaps, if they're Astralis that we know and love, they will be able to do that. Now that, they will not be playing today. Certainly, Astralis is never a team to discount. Meanwhile, it's going to be forZe back on weapons here. AWP in the hands of X-Power. We know that he is very capable with it. Very quick with it at times as well.
Yeah, Fnatic have peeled completely off of the yard in this round. They put the AWP over on ramp with a double setup. Only flusha watching outside, and he's been smoked off from the hell as well. forZe given a lot of room, but there's a gap in that smoke. flusha, he's not shooting. I kind of like that. He's got the information, though. He knows players have crossed towards a garage, and now he can keep his eyes trained on both these positions. Got to be very careful, though. Goblin tier angles being used by flusha and Fnatic. With 2 players being spotted in the yard, they've started to aggress inside of the lobby, clearing out the backline. 1 man waiting here the entire round. Flit, can he find anything here? Oh, missed shot downwards to JW. He's so hungry for more, and he's going to go back in with the angle as his favor. He should have this kill, but a missed shot. His teammates in to help. Oh, might want to bail at this point. Flit is chasing down these kills. He knows he's done damage, but JW finishes off the job. flusha getting out of this one, climbing up into heaven to trade his teammates, and the top site has been regained control of. The bomb dropped, and a wrap back for Z-Power, killing flusha. Just the AWP of JW, 10 seconds, and he needs to stop this plant.
X-Power's too quick on the draw. JW had nothing when it came down to that. He stayed alive for a real long time inside a lobby. And of course, Golden, trying to help him out and be the good teammate that he is, does fall in his sort of the defense. Here it is. This is the moment where Golden knew he messed up.
Yeah, you got to give it to Flit as well, right? It buys so much time and so much control for forZe. It means Fnatic are just, all fighting inside of the lobby. They're so distracted, and forZe are able to wrap heaven and get kills on that top site. It's ultimately their round. Double nades again, but you can see forZe ready for it. They dodge it this time. Good adaptation for forZe. Face crack. Still moving forward after those grenades. flusha playing with a timing spam through smoke. JW's found first blood as well. He pushed all the way through lobby, into radio, through the trophy room, and got a kill through the squeaky door, or into the squeaky door. That is a great way to start off the round, and it's not done at that. Crims is going to follow up with a further advantage. Very close.
Oh, Z-Power was ready and waiting for that peek from flusha. And yet still, he gets annihilated.
Oh,
flusha's lighting it up over here towards outside. A 6th round now on the board for Fnatic. Nothing yet to materialize for forZe. And money becomes a problem once again. Now, I was telling you guys how I was taking a look at the numbers before we headed into today. I think it was Almaze that was another interesting one for me. He's currently ranked right near the top. I think it's top 3 for flashbangs or something along those lines. However, the actual, and that's like, you know, for success and just rating and how often he throws them. The one thing that was really curious is he has 0 flash assists around in terms of actually contributing to kills. So his flashbangs are kind of used as the initial wave to force these Fnatic players out of position. And that's how they're pretty keen to use that, man. B2 ought to keep an eye on him. You know, currently 0-8. Not exactly off to the most flying of starts. You want that to turn around if you're forZe.
Just these grenades.
Yeah, no, Fnatic have been stellar at this all throughout the Pro League thus far, and it's continuing here versus forZe. I'm sure they will have been prepared for the nades. I just don't think they will have been prepared for them to have been this damn good thus far from the Fnatic side. They get out towards ramp, they close the distance. That deagle on Almaze, there's his first kill on the board as he works his way into a forward position now. Going up into heaven, very, very fast on this approach, but Crims is ready and will get it back under control somewhat. Brolin helping out. And now just Flit and Z-Power remaining 2 versus 4. Any chance to really do much? Ooh, hinges on this, and JW flicks back just in the nick of time. This should be a Fnatic round and a pretty clean one at that. But there's always the chance for the bomb plant down towards B. Nobody here for Fnatic. They're going to hear the footsteps now, the pitter-patter of Flit's little feet.
Stomping away on the floors of the lower bomb side of Nuke. Flit just outside of Decon's door. And Golden came a knocking. He's going to get the headshot and also a defuse with ease. So we're going to have that, a JW have that op going into the next round, as well as 3 rifles to the side of that.
Fnatic are looking very good individually right now, very warmed up. Woke up on the right side of bed, I would imagine. forZe got to be very careful with the individuals firing on all cylinders as well. We've not really even seen Brolin, you know, have to be pressured. He gets a nice couple of kills in this round, but it's Crimson JW leading the charge. flusha as well, hitting those tip-taps outside with the AK-47. And Fnatic 7-3 up on the CT side. Standard beginning, though, for the CT side of Nuke. forZe, a second US Air Force tactical timeout. Looking to come back in with their rifles.
Wait, Brolin is one of 7 players this event to have gotten an ace against North in group stages. 7 players have aced North?
No, I think 7 players have aced, and his ace was against North.
Oh, okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah. Otherwise, North, yeah, they need to figure something out.
By every
team at ace.
That's why that caught me off guard to begin with. Wait, what?
Yeah. Z-Power 2-0 in opening kills, and he's got the AWP back in his hands. We've seen him go for that door pick, this time just throwing smokes.
Flip can go ahead and get himself up on the position formerly known as Red Rock with his Krieg.
Wow, you're going back, Trace.
Listen, I'm just going to what I know, all right? What we do know is this, lobby control for the side of forZe.
Nice.
Molotov on top of the hut. Brolin's going to put it out immediately. He's going to leave that up to forZe to wonder, is he still up there? Did they force him off this position? Meanwhile, Crims in the back line, pushing all the way through. Brolin holds tight. JW with an op kill for himself.
This is huge because they have a man on top silo. It should be impossible for Crims to be in this position. JW actually even shoots him there. He's so surprised that there's someone over in the forZe T-Swan. Flit's now wondering, like, and the rest of forZe are probably wondering, Flit, mate, you've been outside all round, and yet Crims has just walked in through lobby. But yeah, that one's fallen apart. Crims was actually able to sneak underneath the silo. Flit was only peeking for the wide angle. And so Fnatic dismantling this forZe T side, really locking it down.
And there's always that guy on Discord or, you know, whatever you're using these days. I guess TeamSpeak is a viable option for some. There's always that one guy that after Crims pushes outside, he's like, oh, dude, you said it was clear, man. What the hell? You said there was no one there. You said you were watching it. You said it was clear. Yeah, there's always one of those people. Don't be that guy. That's the lesson to be learned today. forZe on pistols, 1 MAC-10 on face crack. He's going to get out at a furious pace towards the outside. and perhaps open a doorway. That door he's going to elect to go with is Mini. They do spot a player there behind the silo. Almazer is going to find the first frag with the CZ. This looks like a bomb plant for forZe.
Yeah, Fnatic only have one topside player. Those smokes outside actually baited a lot of control towards the yard. The Orb does come in through heaven, but it's a little too late. That's only one for Golden, and you need multi-kills at this point if you're Fnatic, if you want to have any chance of winning this round. JW, where's his Orb gone, mate? He's throwing it away. He doesn't want forZe to pick it up, so he's got a Krieg instead. He's being wrapped, though. Low HP should mean a one-shot, and he'll land it, but the grenade, yeah, might force a save at this point. Not that they're going to be happy with that. Flip will wrap the outside, and that's a gun for him. But again, no AWP. Oh, he's going for it, but it's a little too far away. Fnatic deny the scoped rifle for forZe, but they'll buy it anyway. They don't care, Trace.
No, they certainly don't. What a shot. Xpower just runs to the vent, looks down, and clears house. 8-4. forZe certainly still in this half. We're going to see some weapons come back out for Fnatic. Mainly the op on JW. He's on one right now. 14-4. Crim's on 15-4. Flush on 13-8. And you begin to question what year it is.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all the old guard of Fnatic right now showing up in spades. They attempt the fast main play again, and Flip his tendency of being a little nuisance as I lean on the cough button. JW up in heaven.
Nice. 2 for 1.
Okay. It somehow has gotten us to a 2v2, Harry. Golden towards Mini. He's going to pick up the M4. Well, Flit is very hurt. Golden's going to go through it. He hears this. He knows they're going down Finn. It's just a matter of time. And almost does he take down Flit. He's on 11 HP. JW will be there to answer the call on the other side of lower. Oh, nice. Flit finds the first headshot onto Golden. Does give us an even strength, a 1v1. Both players very low. One shot even. 11 on Flit, 39 on JW. And they've both hightailed it to the upper bomb site. The timing just not working out for Flit. And here comes the Wonder Child himself with AWP getting the last kill, having a few shots as well. Wouldn't consider it BM. Wouldn't say it's BM. I would say it's part of the game.
He's 17-4, so yeah, shoot dead bodies all you want. Let them know you're really feeling it, and you know, like I said earlier, Fnatic individuals are just showing up. Flit misreads it by 1 or 2 seconds. That's unfortunate. I guess he goes for the fake. JW doesn't peek until he assumes he's hit the timing, but yeah. I guess he thought JW was still down lower, hadn't fallen for that quote-unquote bait, but it wasn't a bait, it was a commitment towards the A site, and Fnatic are 1 step ahead. Again, a nice grenade, nothing too significant, but remember that's on the one gun forZe have in this round, the AWP, and it's creeping, it's crawling, it's searching, it's sniping outside.
Oh, Z power. Oh,
hey.
Z power, second kill, and the outside now belongs to forZe. There's a smoke down towards credit card. Flush is actually going to try and play around it. Has he written too many checks, though, that he cannot cash in this one as he peeks on round, tagged there by the Dig of Mazen. That nade, brutal. Flusher, there is a man wrapped down behind him, and he is not aware of this. Z power, just a little too far forward. Face crack, not quite able to deal with this annoying fella over in main. They've just had to let Flusher fall on back. Z power now try to get some more control down towards Secret. Seems aware that there could be a player nearby. He's just going to hold this foothold for forZe while the rest of the gang start to now fall back. Looking like this is going to be that A split with face crack up in heaven. He's retrieved an AWP. Flusher already on the angle. Easy kill for Golden. Flusher gets pressured and will get dealt with. Golden's dropped the bomb. 20 seconds now. forZe, they've got to retrieve that. They've got to get it planted. An emergency so grave that Face Cracker's even had to drop down from heaven to make this one feel doable. And Brolin's Wrap has dropped that bomb again. And the nade finishes it off for Fnatic. The utility continues to look good for the Swedes. They want to keep that top spot for utility damage as a team, and with how this game is going, it certainly feels like it's no contest.
I feel like every round we've had like a 50 damage grenade, if not more than that. If not Molotov kills, if not double nades. I mean, Fnatic have really just been making forZe work for these kills. And 10-4 up right now, Trace. I mean, there's an 11-4 half on the cards potentially. forZe, this is their map pick here, and they're getting swept on the T side.
Yeah, Fnatic are running away with it as it stands. It looks like they're enjoying it too, especially when JW's going for aggressive peeks like that into Squeaky. Finds one already. Flusha is also going to have his say in this round. He's going to push through Squeaky. It's going to prove to be fatal. Getting caught in the funnel. Jerry catches him off guard with the Deagle. Almost are dropping smoke there towards Mini. They want to pressure upper a little bit. They want to keep some of the fight here in upper, and that would make the most sense, considering anywhere else they go, Fnatic is just ringing their bell.
And no one's answering. No one's picking up. Oh, hang on, there is someone in. The lights are on, and Golden's there. Over towards ramp. And actually, they've gone in, and they might wish they hadn't. This house is occupied, and it belongs to Fnatic. They've sent them away from ramp. Jerry now tasked with the horrible, horrible play of having to make something happen here towards outside, and the timing just couldn't be worse for Jerry there. Mazen gets put in the grave to join him, and Fnatic, it's an 11-4 first half from the Swedes. They are looking good, lighting up the server. Can they take this first map, the map pick of forZe, or will they somehow turn it around on the forZe side? You're gonna have to join us after a quick break to find out.
Lights shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the end. Ain't gonna lie, go to hell and
Nations, even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Yeah. And we ain't sleeping on the floor again. We never sleeping on the floor again. For the ones who didn't make it out, for the ones that didn't see the life, for the ones that never cared, never gave a thought, found no happiness in that brand new car, or the house you bought. I see you talking about the love you lost, and it was gone like way before you ever thought it was. Yeah, I took my time, no quick ones, quick run, quick guys to get back there. Hot roads, I didn't think I'd come back fierce, cause I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances. It's easy, it's hard to preach, cause I've been burning trees and watching fall. If we cannot breathe out, we go forward. Sure, I was searching for cure, fishing a little wildlife, and when I'm low on fuel, I'll still be running till my back broke. Halfway, lost hope and I checked it. Hard roads, I didn't think I'd come back fast, cause I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I ended up seeing red.
Easy does it for Fnatic. They find 11 in the first half of play here on Nuke, and it's going to be forZe the lesser with only 4. Welcome back to the ESL Pro League Season 11. This is our first best of 3 of the day, followed by North and Big, and then your hot match is going to be Na'Vi versus Complexity Gaming. COL. And I'm joined by Harry and Hugo to tell you all about it.
Hey, Trace. We couldn't speak without the introduction. We need you to welcome us to the stage.
So, real question here, guys, and Hugo, perhaps you can take this one as we look at the GG.bet odds. We look at the score.
Yes.
It's 11-4.
Yes.
forZe loses pistol round. Are they getting back in this game?
No.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming out, Hugo. We'll be seeing you.
My work here is done.
Yeah, well, let's see. Face crack.
Okay, then.
Ooh, baby! Face crack gets 3. Jerry and Z-Power help out with the rest, and forZe arrive in a big way there in that pistol round. Hugo, we're going to have to ask you to come back now.
Oh.
It didn't go the way you said it was going to, and you're going to have to rethink this whole thing. What's up now?
Hey, you know, I only answered for if Fnatic win that round. If forZe win the round, well, it's a whole different kettle of fish, Harry, and we are boiling sardines as we get into the second half.
Yeah, something very unappealing and unappetizing about a kettle of fish. Now, on top of that, what is very appetizing is a Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, which perhaps that play there on the top of the hut by Face Crack will be one of their candidates that you will be voting on at the end of the series, should you want to play the reindeer games with us.
And why wouldn't you, Trace? Reindeers are great. It's not Christmas, but they come round all year round when we're in the Pro League.
It might as well be Christmas with all this fantastic Counter-Strike that we have available. All the Tier 1 Counter-Strike, because this is the majors.
And the amount of day drinking I'm doing and the fact that I don't leave the house. You know, it feels like Christmas. So, great stuff.
All right, wait, that's Hugo Byron, B-Y-R-O-N.
Not
Byron.
Today, Trace.
Okay.
Just every
Tomorrow.
other day.
No. 11-6, yeah. This is standard stuff. forZe find the pistol. They get the conversion. It was only eco for Fnatic. And they've got guns in number 3 of the half. Z-Power, man, he's having a hell of a game. 17 kills to his name. Second in the server, joint with Crims.
Yes, X-Power first to his name. Don't know many people named that. But also first on the statistics there from the side of forZe.
Oh,
I say that, and it's pretty much a non-factor right there. JW just slides out, gets the bullets down range, and X-Power's out of the range, 4v5.
Yeah, Almeza was there. They were doubled up to try and get the trade, but he just decides to play it safe when he sees them holding. Falls back with the Orb. Jerry's going to hear these players try to get down, and Jerry gets himself a bit of a timing here. Jerry's gotten close to Fnatic, but Flusher is somehow one step ahead of Jerry. And Face Crack's been tagged there, a little too far out. Flit will get one, and the bomb was dropped. Maybe there's a chance in amongst all this chaos, but Crims is an agent of chaos. He shuts this one down. It's Almeza left standing with this scavenged orb. Not scavenged for long, though, as JW removes it from the hands of forZe. No chance to see that AWP firing off in this round here from the CT side. It was the first kill found from JW, an investment back in over on the forZe side. Face Crack. I like that buy.
Harry, you were talking about flash assists earlier. You're talking about Almeza specifically, how good he is with them. He's 3-15 right now. Kill's not going too well. He is highest flash assist in the server, but that's at 2. And Fnatic, they don't have a single flash assist. They're 12-6 up. They're just winning these dry fights. Flash has just been tip-tapping. JW's not missing. And, you know, everything's just going smoothly for Fnatic. We don't even have an AWP in this round, and I'm still not worried. JW doesn't need it. He took down Z-Power in the previous. That AWP has been gifted back over.
Here, what's the pet name we're giving to the Nova? Obviously, we've gone for Lil Junior for the Mag 7. We've gone for Big Chug for the XM. Trace, you want to weigh in on this one?
I think so. Maybe. I'm thinking like there's a play there with like he Nova misses with the Nova or something.
Yeah.
That's a long name.
It's not really like a name.
So it's more like a thing you'd say when it happens, Trace. Save the gold, man. Save the gold.
Yeah, I guess so.
He
But for the
Nova
sawed-off,
misses.
we can call the sawed-off the blunderbuss.
Well, much
like
like in matchmaking, he's gone from Nova to AK as he upgrades in this round now. Face Crack.
Wait, you rank up?
You can't go higher than global. Face Crack here, dropping the bomb over in the lobby. And Z-Power now, with his big green gun, has had some big green fun. Shrek in the server. A 7th round on the board for forZe. And they're Shreking heads.
Yeah, and forZe, like onions, man. They got layers. They got tons of them on this CT side. And they're making Fnatic cry as they start to chop them apart on this CT side. We've got a few rounds here for forZe's name.
An ogre, not to be confused with an orc. There is a massive difference, even though the Twitch emote would lead you to believe they're close to the same because they're both green. Ogres have feelings. Ogres have hearts. Orcs
Ogres have layers.
Will probably eat you alive. Anyway, Jerry lining them up towards the vent. Face Crack with the grenade is going to help immensely from the top of hut. They have just really pincered him in here. And it's a little bit of a bloodbath.
Ooh.
Nice little bit of a wall bang from FaceCrack, albeit Brolin was very low.
I like how Fnatic make these eco rounds quick. They don't make us wait for too long. They don't stall them out. You know, we see fast rushes outside. We see door plays. These are the kind of rounds I like. Get them over and done with. Now we got guns. No AWP again for JW. The money not quite there. Fnatic, they're going for these early buys, and of course with good reason. 12-8 up in a powerful position. Breaking out windows. We might see a top side play as smokes are being lined up. Standard outside smokes. Brolin looking in the yard. We've got a close position already been taken. Jerry in a very, very good spot. Looking to lay down some pain. He's got support as well. He's not the only man here. Brolin is waiting. No flanks in this round for forZe, or at least not to be allowed. Rush is so quick with the camera angles. B.
Aggressive.
Nice.
Ooh, FaceCrack and Jerry. Both of them aggressing outside. Now, you've dealt with one. Were you ready for two?
Oh.
Certainly not in the case of Crimson Brolin, but Golden gun out, gets himself the trade. It's better late than never, and it keeps a 3-on-3. A viable round now for Fnatic. They've got this bomb in secret. One of the problems they're going to have, though, is there isn't a smoke for flusha to get across. He's going to try and run that dry. Now, Z Power is towards CT with that AWP, and that's something to bear in mind here is flusha or Golden. One of them's surely got to try and get to the other. Threading the needle. Z Power lurks towards outside. Ooh,
no, you're kidding.
Every time.
Jump dive?
Never mind, he's waiting. Ah!
Hey.
JW. Moment of moment of reflection on that one. This is the round for Fnatic.
JW, he was walking towards hell. He could have killed Z-Power, who was watching outside, like you said, Harry, but Almeza turned around, and obviously you take the kill at that point. But that could have been even more profitable. For now, though, the profit stays in the hands of Z-Power. He holds on to that AWP.
The profit's there. How about the prosperity over on the side of Fnatic, who put a 13 on the board? 8 for forZe. This map looking a little bit like it started at that point. We start to think about how bleak the scoreline gets. X-Power's going to say this AWP in CT spawn. And Fnatic have just been on a tear this game. It looks like, you know, you see JW on 22, you see Crims on 19, flusha having his way with things as well. Golden Brolin really not having to do much.
Yeah, the fact that Brolin's 7-12 and Fnatic are this dominant is awesome. You know, it shows we've seen games in the Pro League, even last season, where Brolin would, you know, I'm not going to say he would have to carry, like the rest of Fnatic not stepping up, but you would just see Brolin carrying and just dropping 30 kills and everyone else around the 15 mark. But, you know, Fnatic don't need that. They've got a wealth of experience. They've got some of the best individuals from their country. And you know, right now, even though Brolin has 7 kills, Fnatic are having absolutely no issue dismantling forZe. A couple of rounds going the way of the Russians, but guns back in the hand of Fnatic, and they don't let their foot off the gas. Another one for them. Again, AKs and Kriegs. Again, no Orbs. And again, no problem. On the other side of things, double AWP for forZe. And they're going to have to deal with these outside smokes. Fnatic sending players behind them, and I imagine this bomb is going to head down towards lower with a late ramp split coming in from JW and Crims.
Yeah, this wall of smokes is going to make Z-Power's job impossible. Jerry now just having a hold to make sure that Fnatic don't try anything tricky toward main. They get Brolin down into secret, but they don't send anybody else. Instead, they're going to prioritize getting 4 players down towards this ramp room. Mazen donning the AWP for the first time, at least in his hands in this series thus far, and he's immediately offered 2. It's the AWPs coming alive here to secure forZe a 5v1. 2 for both of the snipers in this round, and only flusha left standing. There's double AWP yielding some immediate big results here for the CT side.
There's no crowd here, flusha. You can't play with that today. Oh, that's unfortunate timing. Throws a grenade at his feet. Could have killed him, but Flip will take the pleasure instead. forZe up 9 rounds here. 5 alive is such a important factor as well. Money being made for forZe, and that will mean that even Fnatic start to bounce back, as they often do. forZe is still going to be able to buy up in the future. Fnatic not having the same luxury.
Yeah, Almazar finding 2 frags in that round puts him up to 5. He's not having the best of showings thus far, 5 and 16. And for his team to be on the back foot by a few rounds, 9 to be exact, to the 13th of Fnatic, that is a start in the right direction for him. Looks like they're going to blow the door off, cause a little bit of chaos over here. Make forZe a little bit uneasy. These Molotovs just barely giving FaZe Crack away to stay alive. He did burn a little bit, but nothing to note other than the upper hit that has come out. They're going to drop towards the vents. Meanwhile, a little bit of a fight put up there by flusha, but ultimately that does come to an end as the bomb gets planted and lower.
I like that, though. They throw in a couple of flashes to feign the A hit, and they send flusha deep. And what that meant is as we saw, the players from top part, the guys in heaven, they kind of drop. They get ready for this A play, and that's not the case. It is down towards B the Bongos, and there was no one in a position to keep an eye on that vent drop. Now, these Glocks have done an awful lot of damage, way more than they ever should have gotten away with. Golden, who is on 2 kills right now, sits with one of these scavenged AKs down towards Decon. Has to be the golden boy for Fnatic, and there's very little time left on this bomb. Now it's only Jerry left, and there's no chance for the... Uh-oh. Jerry, you ain't saving. You ain't going anywhere. Golden's got them trapped down towards B, and Fnatic are going to take a 14th round. That there is just Glocks and a couple of P2s, but
and
mainly
chaos.
Glocks. Mainly Glocks.
That's right. That could have certainly been a lot more cleaner for the side of forZe. That is not one that you want to lose, and that's going to sting too when they go to look back at it later.
Dear, that's a yikes. Unlucky, happens to the best of us. I really don't know what to say about that. That's a hard one. Z-Power surpassed 12,000 frags, but he would need more than that in that previous round if he wanted to somehow get through the pistols of Fnatic. Golden getting that Glock burst kill in main as well, just despicable.
Despicable Me.
Yes.
Never seen it, but I imagine that it's a great film. Sort of like the movie that we're watching, the highlights here of Fnatic that are certainly putting the pain on forZe.
Yeah, it's like a frag movie right now for Fnatic. I mean, forZe have had their rounds, don't get me wrong, but 14-9, this one rifle round could break the money of forZe even further and close out the first map. Remember, forZe's pick in this series. We got Mirage coming up next. And Fnatic have looked so good on that map. They did lose it to Big, bit shaky there, but other than that, playing it in every single series so far in the Pro League.
Yeah, that was a big game, Harry. What's so funny, guys?
Yeah, no, nothing. I mean, that was just great, Trace. I love how original you're being with all this content, truthfully. Smokes towards outside. Z-Power with his Orb. What can he do? Going up and over. Oh, yeah, they do get down. They get down towards outside. They party, all right. And they're going to group up over here towards Secret. Now that bomb is trapped behind red.
Ooh.
How are they going to get it out? What's the game plan for dealing with this? Fights go down towards B. Crim's able to trade it and keep it into this 4-on-4. Z-Power can't afford to miss this timing because the round could be in his hands. Now, there's always the chance that Fnatic try and switch this up and just use Crims as a fake, and that's the vibe I'm getting now. With this player waiting close and hot, it looked like the intention was to try and have your boy down on B, draw the rotations down, and that has not happened here for forZe. They have got the majority of bodies at this A-bomb site, but now they find themselves in body bags. They've been put in the grave. Jerry, he gets mopped up. This looked like it was going to be a forZe round, and Z-Power's trying to keep it that way. Just flusha still to beat now. He's got that bomb planted, and he swings wide. Vintage flusha there just takes the peak, and he wins it, of course. Map point for Fnatic, and 15-9 is the scoreline. forZe, they need 6 in a row if they want to force an OT. And it's got to begin with no cash in those bank accounts.
Might be taking what money they do have to the grave on this one. It's not looking good here for the side of forZe. 15-9, flusha. Obviously not the version of flusha that you want to see come out in your best of 3 as you're playing against them.
Golden had 2,700 and he still bought a Galil.
He's fiscally responsible, okay?
One of those nades. Oh, this is the big Molotov. We saw Chad break this down on the Telestrator last season when we first saw this in action. It's going to force a player out of position. Actually doesn't land, and no one's up there anyway. Not a problem. Player on the top of the hut, and Jerry in the sight dropped the bomb. JW's in the smoke. Crims catches Flip moving off the top side, and Jerry's upgrading guns in the midst of the madness. It will be a trade. Oh, face crack bringing out the Lil Chug. But we don't have a name for it yet, Harry. Patent pending.
Yeah, but he does never miss with that weapon. So
There we go.
goes.
I'm glad that finally got put into play here. Thanks, guys,
Yeah.
for recognizing.
Oh,
It was actually pretty sick. It was on the
Yeah.
ladder as well. This is like a nice place for these. Ooh. You love to see it. And that there is money made in a big way, at least for Face Crack. It's enabled this AWP to come out in this round here. He drops that over to Z Power. Wouldn't have happened if he didn't get those 2 kills there with the shotgun.
ooh. Careful with that one. Z-Power, a rare miss on the AWP. JW's going to push ahead of this one as well, but with that smoke down, Z-Power, he's come outside. JW's waiting, and he's striking, but he's missing, and Z-Power doesn't the second time round. With plenty of room to maneuver in the yard. Flusher, oh, the Glock's not the best gun for this one. He doesn't shoot straight away. Smart decision. Can he get anything better from it with Jerry now discounting this position? Flusher, double dinking, and it's dead. Jerry's gone. That's really good patience. If he took the shot the first time around, there's a chance it doesn't go that well. So a gun gifted over, but swiftly taken out of his hands. Flick doubles down. Brolin, a crucial kill with the Deeg, and takes down the AWP out of the yard. If they can pick that one up, this can still get spicy.
With just pistols, there's a chance here for Fnatic to close the door on forZe on their map pick in the first one of the series. As Hugo said, Mirage is next, followed by Dust 2. But you got just one more round to get if you're Fnatic.
Yeah, let's see. You already said this round has the potential to get spicy. Well, now we see if this Pepper is ground in reality. Brolin and Crims, they get down towards ramp. They're trying to get into B. Almaze is on the fast ramp, and he hears all these footsteps. He knows what's going on. That bomb. Ooh, dinked. Doesn't matter. Bomb plant denied. The fast rotation from forZe. They keep that under control. But it was just the eco from Fnatic. The money, still not fantastic. Still not going to have enough to have the AWP. JW would probably be limited. I kind of feel like if one man who could do something disgusting, though, with a limited purchase is going to be JW. Only investing in the Deagle in this one. Golden relegated down to a Mac 10 as well. He was one of the other players who didn't have a lot of money heading into this round. But this is still fine for Fnatic. Might be a fast play.
Door smoke in. They're just going to run through it. Oh, the flashbangs are so good, but everyone's blind. They haven't seen Jerry up here yet. Brolin will find him. Flit out wide. He sees nothing. They're down lower already. That dropped down the vents. The bomb won't follow it, though, with a flank from Lobby. Flusher gets caught looking for a kill, and Crimson's going to have to run back up. It's denied. Z-Power with one, and imagine a second. It's going to be forZe finding 12. This is still an ongoing game. Fnatic in a precarious position. A bit of a predicament, maybe. They've got to eco, they've got to give away 13, they'll be buying. And assuming they lose 14, you know, they're going to have a half buy, or if they get a bomb plant, you know, an all right buy with no AWP for what could be the game that decides overtime here. Remember when this was a stomp for Fnatic? No longer the case. forZe are one step closer.
Yeah, this is not going to be the round that Fnatic are going to put too many weapons on the board just to try to even it as best as they can. They're going to go with some pistols here. 2 Deagles, 3 P250s. Just hanging out in spawn is Crims, practicing against KZ.
Got to keep that movement fresh.
You got to. It's imperative. Oh, he fell off, though. So
Oh, yeah,
he's not
minus
good at it,
points.
apparently.
We've seen the hardcore parkour. But will they stick the landing in this round? That's the big question. Brolin. His Deagle looked good towards outside in the previous round. This time, nobody from forZe is offering anything up.
Wait, did JW just take half health right there when he fell?
Yeah.
Good grief.
Silo. Quite high up, Trace. Don't look down.
Yeah, it might give you a little bit of vertigo, especially if you're Fnatic looking down right now on forZe, who are creeping up the scoreline. Creeping up 15-13.
Yeah, remember, we haven't had an AWP on this T side all game, and that's because Fnatic, you know, I wouldn't call their buys reckless at all. I understand why they're going for them, but they've just been, they've never hard ecoed, you know, they've always put something into these eco rounds, they've always had a chance, and of course they've won one of them down on that lower site, so, you know, the value is there, but of course, you know, with them not streaking together more than 2 rounds in a row this half, they have yet to be able to get away with that AWP, and, you know, it's not a huge worry. A Nuke T side, you don't need it, but it is sometimes nice to be able to start off, go for one of those fast door peaks. If you can get a ramp kill off of spawn, you can drop down to lower very quickly if forZe don't have a double setup. And they haven't been leaning towards ramp too much, with Fnatic avoiding that position so far this game. Smokes again outside, standard stuff. How many players will commit behind it, though, is the question here for Fnatic. Is it a red herring? Is it a Lurk? Or do they want to send the majority down towards lower? It seems like that is the case for now. 2 players in the lobby. One of them actually going up and above on top of the silo, can lurk outside while this bomb crosses.
Yeah, the bomb's crossed and now down into the danger of the depths below. We're looking at Jerry. He's already smoked this off ahead of time. Now they start to pressure it, drops that Molotov, and that buys him even more time as he goes through the motions of a B-site player falling back into the next position. He's just jump peeking it, though, from the door, going for the information. And now he sees 2, he pretends, and now he really exits into the bomb site.
Smoke and mirrors, Harry.
Ooh.
It's not gone well for Fnatic so far. Still a real chance for them to hold on to it. They're going to go ahead and start heading down to the slower site and have committed face crack on the defense. Finds one, can't seem to put an end to the rest of it. 3v3. Brolin holding from Decon, almost grabs the second one there on the X-Power. He's real quick with it. He is on a tear. Brute forces his way back into the site. And there you have it. That's that 14th round you're talking about, Hugo.
Yeah, I mean, this is the interesting thing now, because Fnatic actually got a bomb plant in this one. So does that tempt them to buy up here, or do they want to eco for later? Because again, you know, this buy, not a bad one. Absolutely fine. They can get everything, but they won't have the AWP. And that's just a factor that will go completely missed in this half.
I guess they could eco for later if there was any later.
Sorry,
left.
I was looking at 15-13. What am I doing now?
It happens, man.
It's okay, Hugo, man. These have been long days and short nights, and this game could be another long one for us. forZe maybe about to take us to overtime. They needed 6 in a row, which at the time felt impossible, but here we stand. 1 round between them and OT here on Nuke, and the investment is in from Fnatic.
Why would they do that? Why not play for OT? Not my best work, Harry.
Look, man, we can't all be IGLs. And that's true for you.
Yeah.
So let's wait and see. Towards outside, Fnatic go.
And they're going to try and get down through secret now. This has been their little secret every single round. They get down here, and now that smoke is in from Jerry. That pesky mouse trying to be more of a rat here now towards the B site.
And as we all know, rats are a little bit dirty, and this secret is going to continue to deliver that. A big nade from Jerry. He's going to land right on the top of Fnatic. Golden taking the brunt of the damage, at least. But Jerry pouncing once again. Whoever said the cat strikes first, they certainly haven't met this man. Meanwhile, it's all been put in reverse. Golden doing what he can over here to secure Fnatic map point.
forZe have realized they've run back up, but they're too late. Fnatic have made this very heads-up rotation. That molly does miss, though. That gives an opening, that gives a chance. How Mazen's going to take it. Grenade could kill the planter. It's coming in, but the artillery not good enough. Rebounds on the wrong side. And now the retake is on, but this is for everything, for all the money, and with the double AWP, not pristine.
Not the cleanest of rounds, but Fnatic have turned it back around. The timing for Golden could not have been any worse there. X-Power is going to find him with the AWP. 2v2.
Yeah, but it's Flusher and Crims, a terrifying tag team on the other side. Z-Power has been delivering all series long. That has to continue if they want to have any chance. He's holding down Squeaky. He's holding down the door. They're on the defuse. Crims denies it. There's no time. There's no time for Z-Power. And Flusher comes in to finish it off. 16-14 Fnatic.
They'll take this first map, the map pick of forZe. They move 1-0 up in this series right now. And well, we're going to throw this one over to a quick break. When we get back, we'll break this down and we'll move into that second map. So do not turn off these screens. Don't go anywhere.